What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to Chill. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're gonna be looking at a video from Anton, and y'all, I just want to ask y'all a question because this is quite unique. Why do women make these videos and basically show men why they shouldn't be chosen? Look at this.
Things I do not do in my relationship. They are super controversial, so leave that in the comments. Okay. All right. Number one, I do not call my man. Okay. Now, when my man leaves in the morning for work or to do whatever he needs to do, whether it's work, whether it's to dilly dally, whatever, he won't hear from me until he calls me, unless there's an emergency. Now, I don't do this on purpose. I'm just one of those people that don't really call many people at all unless I have to, and unless you're my mom or my sister. Other than that, we're not talking on the phone all day. I like to have my time to myself, and I think that's important, especially if y'all live together. Like, you should not be talking to your significant other all day, every day. But when he does call me, we do have a conversation. Obviously, I'm not gonna just shoot him off the phone. But yeah, I don't call him. And I think that if I did call him excessively throughout the day, he would start to be concerned. Like, why are you calling me so much? Like, this is out of your normal behavior.
Well, that's because she's basically trained her guy how to treat her, right? And so it would be out of the normal because that's not something that she's always done. But in reality, I don't really understand this because everybody, my daughter, my girl, my mom, a lot of people make sure that I know where they are at all times, that they are safe wherever it is that they go, all of that type of stuff. And more importantly, they just reach out because they just want to hear your voice or, you know what I'm saying? They just want to interact. So I'm not really tripping about it because I understand it from the lens of, oh, okay, got to make sure that, you busy and maybe he just don't want to be bothered that often or whatever, so on and so forth. But in reality, I think that most women should yearn for you. Most women should want your attention. And your relationship can't be so sterile from a woman's perspective, right? From a guy's perspective, you busy, you building, you going to get it, you taking care of business. But from a woman's perspective, it's almost like, you know what I'm saying, where you at? Like, it's almost like she don't really like you. And it's just a really sterile transactional relationship if this is the sentiment that you guys have inside of it.
And I don't think many men like to be bothered, especially men that are busy and have actual things going on. Number two, I do not cook and clean on a regular basis.
All right, that's where we draw the line at. That is where we draw the line at. That's just pure laziness, in my opinion. Pure laziness. The cooking, I can understand it if y'all just busy all of the time or whatever, and you don't really have a traditional family setting, especially if you don't have no kids or whatever like that. But the cleaning, nah, I wouldn't be bothered with that. That's a setup for failure long term, and that's not something that you want to be associated with at all. That is not. Let me say that again for the people in the back. That is a setup for failure, and that is not something that you want to be associated with. But let her elaborate a little bit.
I probably cook at least once or twice out the week. This does not bother him. When we got together, I let him know I'm not a very domestic woman. But he wasn't looking for a very domestic woman anyways, which is fine. Works out perfectly for both of us. But he does.
So basically, she's an expense. So she not gonna call you, which is fine, I guess. But she's not gonna cook and clean, really. So basically, she's just an expense. That's basically what she is.
Love when I cook. So there will be times where if I've gone a long period of like without cooking, he'd be like, "Hey, are you gonna cook something?" Because he does love my cooking. And I'm actually gonna take some baking classes very soon because I do want to learn how to use a mixer and start baking for the holiday season. So that's something that we're both looking forward to.
Let me say this, right? Every relationship is different. I don't think that she's saying something that's so wild once she added the context. I don't think that she's saying something that's so wild that it's just like, no, make sure you don't. Different guys got different preferences, and so I'm taking that into consideration when I'm having this conversation right now. The cleaning part is more important than the cooking part for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a space to where I don't require for my chick to cook like that. A lot of times we even bring in somebody just because it's just more convenient and it's easier for us to be able to deal with it and all of the cleaning up after the cooking and all of that stuff. But my girl cook, you know what I'm saying? So it's way different for me. The cleaning part, because she just skipped over that. She talked about I want to take baking classes and all of that. I think that that's awesome. God bless you. And I'm not saying that she's dirty. I'm just speaking to her points. Specifically, though, if you don't get a chick that know how to clean effectively, and when I say my brother's going, we ain't going, bro. But salute to her.
Number 3, I do not buy my man gifts. Now, I know y'all probably like, well, what do you do in this relationship? I do a lot in this relationship. It's just not the norm. So
She doesn't buy her man gifts, but she does a lot in the relationship. But she is not. This woman ain't worth nothing. This woman is basically just an expense. That's all she is.
Like to know the what she does do versus what she doesn't do.
I don't buy my man gifts on a consistent basis, like a regular basis, outside of birthdays and holidays. I will throw in like a small little gesture here, but it won't be a gift. It'll probably be like a manicure, a pedicure, a massage, or something like that is centered around self-care. It's not necessarily going to be like a tangible item. It's more going to be an experience. And if I do buy him something, it's not going to be super expensive. He doesn't want me to buy him anything. If you have a man, y'all know, like a man for real, y'all know they don't want you to spend your money on them. Like, it's very hard. It's like pulling teeth trying to get him to get me to buy him something, or to like, he'll even be like, what are you going to get me? Because he wants to see it and see how much it costs before I actually put my money on it.
It's not that we don't want y'all to buy us anything. It's that we want y'all to be creative when y'all do buy something. Because a lot of y'all just go to buy some random shit that you find and then be like, here you go. Whereas a lot of guys, they take their time to actually get you something.
So, yeah, those are 3 things I do not do.
Yeah, I'm not tripping on that last one either. Me personally, I'm not a high maintenance guy from that perspective.
Okay, so that's the wrap for the video. So let's get to the crux of the video. So basically, all she does is lay around, basically not doing nothing. She may bring other things to the relationship, but she doesn't bring what a man would actually care about. She doesn't pay. She doesn't buy him gifts. Okay, that's fine. You can buy me little random shit here and there. That's cool. But the fact of the matter is that this woman is lazy. This woman is genuinely lazy. And the bad part is, men aren't hard to please. Only thing you got to do is make that man feel happy. That man will fucking cave like a damn tin can under pressure. All you got to do is make that man happy. Suck his meat. Give him some love. That's all you got to do. But she not even willing to do that. That's the bad part. So basically, she just told us she ain't doing much of shit around the fucking house. The only thing she doing is basically enough to damn get by. If I do this, he should be fine. That's basically the sentiment of her basically her sentiment in the whole thing, which is embarrassing. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe to channel, support the podcast, support.com. You cannot make this shit up no more. I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.